682 yards. So he showed a little something last year, but he hasn't had any opportunities here this year.
10 by the Cowboys, I should say.
Maybe get to the playoffs. Then there's that one wild card spot. And you opened the broadcast with complimentary football, and that is sun shining in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence has played all but 5 snaps this year.
The week before the Super Bowl, capacity here 65,000. Meanwhile, there was an unsportsmanlike
Action-packed third quarter. Minnesota Vikings
is in the trees to go get that one. Had the safety.
I'd say don't be stunned if Tom Brady takes off and runs with his football.
Let's have some backups in now. Rosen at quarterback. Left tackle Spriggs is in for Matthews. And
I was all alone. Could count the things I can count on. Oh, there ain't.
We see him. Hey, there's nothing to see here. It was like, okay, we're good to go. Scoring by quarter. We start the fourth with Daryl Johnston. Jen Hale down on the field had Chris Myers and a Falcon lead in this game, but the Dolphins responded offensively.
Robert Salas, he's thinking about the missed opportunities by his defense and the penalties on third down. You know, for a football team that's really struggled here since the bye week on.
Back in New Orleans, where Arch Manning threw 5 touchdown passes in a big victory for Newman High School on Friday night. Adding to his Alabama teammates.
She was a Dallas, Texas Blue Jays.
Las Vegas! 3-0 lead.
To the flat. Tiki, one guy we haven't seen at all today for the Jets is Denzel Mims. 8 in favor of Carolina. Start of the second quarter.
Saints offense off schedule. We can't allow.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
fresh set of downs for the.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway. Geico. You could save even more by bundling home and car insurance. And by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
Well, it turned out to be.
Together. FanDuel. Make every moment more. And by McDonald's.
Welcome back to Houston, everyone. Vincent Taylor was carted off the field.
You know, it's amazing, though, Greg, when you go back and look at that first half, Houston scored 27 points.
Home of the world's game. Streamed more than 2,000 soccer matches live, including Serie A, UEFA Champions League, NWSL, and CONCACAF. Darn, I want to get this. CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Paramount Plus, try it free. You get the next one, Arch. Don't laugh. 4 times.
On 3rd and 1 to the team.
And we are fired up.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's, home improvement sponsor of the NFL. And by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
Well, the chief cheerleaders might be dancing, but the fans aren't. But
3 touchdowns. Or special teams. Think about this. Bradley Pinion from Tampa Bay launched a fit. That's a problem for Atlanta. Russell Gage went out earlier. Came
at Indianapolis, 7-3 Los Angeles.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings, to the greatest of all times. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Well, the rain starting back up again here in Jacksonville. 7-3 as Teddy Bridgewater masterfully running a 2-minute drill.
Entertaining the crowd in the T-Bank. We'll do a lot of exciting games, exciting finishes. Talk about the Tennessee overtime win.
Last streak. Active.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Just for Men Mustache and Beard, a fuller gray-free look in 5 minutes. And by McDonald's. And secure. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Team on a third.
It's limited warranty. Order now. Get your flooring installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget. Home to.
Back in
on the football field, defending Russell Wilson.
He's done it often in his career. He does it today.
Well, one of the things they do here, walk up the middle line.
Short to Trayvon Wesco.
Well, really the only guy for Tennessee.
Minnesota Vikings, correct? Yeah, they ran all over them. Woo. That was a beatdown.
And they stay there. And they stay.
It was a late substitution, and McCarthy seeing a player flash by him.
In basketball, and he's getting a chance to play at Carolina for the first time. A bunch of friends and family watching him get his position and get a field goal from Zane Gonzalez.
And a touchdown. He's got to pick it up, Jeff.
This is what A.J. Brown does best, and when we know how this defense and any defense will feel.
Back to what he usually does. Set up.
Live La Vida Más Fina. And by Chipotle's new smoked brisket. Only available for a limited time.
From Baltimore, CBS Sports presents the National Football League. Today, the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Matt Nagy called a timeout from the sideline. Tony, you said they might have been.
And Matthew Hasselbeck will be honored here in Seattle.
Another first down for the Jets.
And Kevin, I know what you're saying.
And after going almost 3 full
Halloween night, U.S. Bank Stadium. Did a great job with
a game in Baltimore. Come on back.
For Atlanta.
Play in the first quarter. It's still 7-3 New England.
Has it been more about the defenses or the offenses continuing to struggle? Or, well, we've had 4 turnovers combined. Jalen Waddle back to.
The giveaways continue to
work through it. I heard him say, I'm okay several times, but yet he continues to work on that groin. And at one point I did hear him say, it's
come back 2:43 to play in the first. 10-point lead for New York. Of shopping. Very nice.
I'd love to see that. Lots of NFL teams have those type of initiatives. The Raiders obviously ingratiating themselves.
27-15.
Beautiful ball, and there goes the momentum. Everything's heading this way, but look, Noah checks on the cheerleader, but the cheerleader really went over to check on Noah, like, are you okay? So shout out to the Denver Broncos cheerleaders.
Was happy to not cause any injury in that.
Oh, that's right.
Probably didn't have enough players to actually go out on a field and play a game. So the NFL.
Even more by bundling home and car insurance. And by FedEx, where now meets next.
Outs. See how they play this.
Week 10. Sunday Night Football. Good one. 7-7.
Carolina in the mix. They have a big game against the Dolphins down in Miami next Sunday. Miami's tied with the Jets. The Dolphins are.
She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. Time's coming away. Would have thought
in the start and stops, and there's going to be a lot of different plays that come.
And they're happy to go take it to the end of this third quarter. 43-3, Cowboys after 3.
Here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
To the fullest. And by Hyundai. Cowboy Cheerleaders, this franchise, an expansion franchise in '60. 10 years later, I think Tex Schramm came up with the idea, why don't we have some cheerleaders? And they become almost as famous as the team itself. That is an operation.
This is turning into something, and it really started with this defense. And I think what put it over.
What a life, man. Feel like God when it blessed me with the trick dice, and I left her on red, even though
Off the timing. Wow, they had a shot.
All thankful.
All the scores and the highlights coming up on the Verizon halftime report.